It's not just radio, it's Rockland World Radio. RocklandWorldRadio.com.
I want my Rockland World Radio, baby.
Coming to you live from Nyack, New York, it's the Anatoly D Experience, heard on Rockland World Radio every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to check out the archives of past Anatoly D Experiences, and you can join us in the chat room by hitting the chat room button located on the left-hand side of our menu bar. Our telephone is 845-353-2910. And now, without any further ado, the host of the Anatoly D Experience, Anatoly D.
Welcome, it's a rainy night in Nyack, ladies and gentlemen. I was outside and I was getting hypothermia standing in front of Coblin's Pharmacy. I was trying to find some OxyContin, not for really drug use, but just because I had a little upper respiratory thing. If you can believe that. Yes, that's the Anatoly D Experience. You never know what's going to happen. It's my landlord trying to play guitar. The man never learned to play Stairway from Heaven. You know what they say? This is nothing like a professional show.
Stairway to Heaven, it's like a bulldozer.
It's like a bulldozer through my bathroom. Okay, Mr. Vito. Okay, I think we're there. Why don't you have a seat? Okay. Anyway, so as I said, communism is a bad idea that got worse. Very much like this show. But what can you do?
I gotta get my volume right.
What's it?
We're not taping yet, are we?
Yes, we are. We're live on radio now.
Oh, jeez, I'm
yes,
over
we
here
are live.
away.
You're creating rock and roll on the edge experience for now this show. So many people are having anxiety attack, having to get many over-the-counter drugs and risking long-term imprisonment. God knows where. Maybe at my mother-in-law's house. So welcome, Mr. Vito DeVito.
That's correct.
Welcome to come to soon-to-be famous Anatoly D Experience show that we continue to plow like...
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, that's for sure.
We plow ahead like stocky bison women from 1972 issue of Soviet Farm Worker magazine, which is how I lost puberty. But that's a separate issue. So let me ask you...
I hear you have one heck of a reputation with the women.
I love that hat. It's so Van Morrison. I look at you and I'm thinking Moondance or something like that. You know? So Vito's been living the rock and roll life for many years, living on the edge, going from job to job, not caring about anything but keeping the spirit of the music alive. The man is living on the edge. He's a rock and roll animal. How long have you been playing rock and roll, Vito?
Well, I say over 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I started at a very young age.
How young did you live? No. Maybe you don't want to give away.
I was actually playing at 14 years old at the famous Cafe War. We were top billed, and some of the people in the show was Richie Havens. Danny Glover was a stand-up comedian at the time, and I played with guys. I met guys like Jimi Hendrix down there. So the Village was really happening back in the 60s.
Did Jimi Hendrix know many chords, or did he just like...
He was pretty good.
Did he know how to play a G major minor 7? I bet he don't.
Not only he knew how to play, he could do it all at the same time.
That's pretty...
And played with his teeth.
And played with his teeth.
Yes.
Which is maybe overdoing it just a little bit.
Showmanship, but he was a master at it.
I could play Mary Had a Little Lamb from Behind My Back. You know what it's done for me? Yet.
Well, look what it done to Stevie Van Vaughan.
Stevie Van Ray. Is it Ray Stevie Vaughan? It's Ray Stevie, well, but
Yeah, Stevie Ray.
that guy could.
And he cut a record called Mary Had a Little Lamb.
That's right, he
Yeah,
did.
he sure
He
did.
did. He did. They didn't have it in Soviet Union at the time. We were still trying to get hold of Johnny Ray records. Remember, when your sweetheart sends a letter in the mail. That's a little behind the times in rock and roll music. So, where did you ever play with Eric Clapton or
I did play with.
B.B. King or all those guys? But it must have been a great time being in the Cafe War in the 60s.
The Cafe War was happening. In fact, we kind of was one of the first bands to bring rock and roll to the War. And we started in what they used to call a hootenanny. Then it became the rock and roll show. And we became the main stars there. And like I say, Jimi Hendrix, Richie Havens used to be on my actual show. And Danny Glover.
That guy had a very strange guitar playing. Richie Havens, he never played chords. He played chords, but it was like this. He played like he had some type of epileptic condition.
First of all, his thumb was twice the size of ours. His thumb could go from the low E all the way to the high E. He had these tremendous long fingers.
Well, that doesn't mean everything was big.
No, I don't know about, but his fingers were big.
I mean, I've got very small hands, but I
Yeah.
haven't gotten any complaints. At least not lately. Let's see. So did you do a record then? Did you?
The biggest hit we had was called Tell Me More, and we cut that in '66. And we had that, and the flip side was Avalanche. And it had to show some mild success. The other guys in our show all seemed to, the Love and Spoonfills were at the Night Owl, and everybody seemed to be making it. But just when we were on the verge, just when the record came out, one of the singers got drafted at the time the Vietnam War was going on. So we lost him, and we just never got the momentum back after losing him. And our other guitar player, who was managed by the same manager that managed the Rolling Stones later on in life, he also moved. So he moved to Newburgh, which don't sound so far from here. But
No,
if you
Newburgh's
live in
just around the
Rockland
corner,
County,
yeah.
to drive to Newburgh to pick him up and then
It's
go
a
down to the
schlep.
Cafe War
It's a
down the
schlep.
village, it was a schlep.
You know, it's great to hear about the hootenanny because back in Russia on the farm, when we had hootenanny, it involved an owl and a goat. Let me tell you, the one thing you don't want to sleep with goat, because if you sleep with a cow, it's okay. It's warm, the cow is if you're hungry at night, you get a little snack. But with goat, if it has bad dream, it lets you know. You get it right in kishkis. With goat. Anyway, so I don't mean to digress, but the memories come back. I think I have post-traumatic stress syndrome from being in Siberia for many years. We didn't get too much.
Chilly out there.
Very chilly. That's right. I got my goose pimples. Had goose pimples. So what type of guitar style did you like to do?
Well, I think my guitar style was kind of like a rock, blues rock guitarist, Eric Clapton type. I stay a lot in the minor pentatonics, as the musicians did back then. And I like hard rock and roll, Johnny B. Good, that type of stuff. I would do Leonard Skinner, the name of our group.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do Give Me 3 Steps. So we tonight we're going to
more
be,
than most rock and roll musicians. Give me 12 steps.
Yeah, that's right. But we're
Depending how long
we're going to be
they
doing
think-
the lighter side of the Cheers River Band.
That's good.
Yeah.
So what was your strangest experience playing music with people?
The strangest experience, I guess, was at the Pussycat A Go-Go up in the Catskills. The mountains were still going kind of strong back then, and we had a show, and we had to stay
Just by name, Pussycat A Go-Go in the Catskills. For people who don't know, Catskills was a place for the Jews to just chill out for the weekend. So right now we're on just very dangerous territory in terms of what that could have been like. So you had like Mr. Rubenstein coming over to you, played something from Beatles.
Not so much. But the funny story is that our record was just coming out at the time, and we were up there to promote it, and we were supposed to be top billed. Back then, that was very important to our band, So anyway, after we get off, another group called 2+2 gets on. And we immediately called for the manager and said, hey, what's going on? We're supposed to be top billed and this and that. And this guy starts singing. And we're standing in the audience maybe about 20 feet away, 25 feet. And he didn't get out 4 notes. I remember looking at my other guitarist and saying, boy, this guy is great. His name was, he was in, not the Four Seasons.
Johnny Maestro.
Johnny Maestro.
Johnny Maestro and the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
I think they had one hit.
When he left the Crest.
It would be the best thing.
When he left the Crest, he started this one group called 2+2, which was an automobile back then.
Right.
And then later on became Johnny Maestro. And of course I got introduced to him.
Hold thought for a second. There might be important call from listeners.
Oh.
Hello? You're on the air from the soon-to-be famous Anatoly D show.
I love Vito!
Oh, you see, you've got fan out there. What's your name, caller? From where are you calling?
My name's Tara, and I'm calling from New Mexico, and I love Vito.
You know, he's going to be performing in a little while.
Oh.
See, you're famous.
Oh, that's good.
They know about you in New Mexico.
Uh-huh.
That's amazing. They don't even know about me in East Village, near Schwitz, where I go once a month to get steam. You go to Schwitz, gets the poisons out of this skin. You go to Schwitz much? No? No, okay.
Well,
So what is life? So Miss Tara, what is life like? Where in New Mexico do you live?
I live in Albuquerque, and it's getting dark, and it's really, really cold and windy.
Is it? So you see, like we always think about New Mexico. You're sitting around eating tamales, tacos, burritos. You're playing some guitars. A little, yes. Like what is it? This, what is it? 67, the Hangar 67, where you've got Alien. Area 51. Have you ever been to Area 51 to see Alien that they have caught there many years ago? I think he has his own talk show also. Hey, I think it might be me. No. Developmental humor. Hello, is this thing on? I'm talking to you out there. Hello, Tara. Did you leave us?
Yes.
Oh, she's left.
I've never been to that place, but we do eat a lot of tamales here, and a lot of like burritos and beans with rice, and we eat a lot of we eat a lot of Mexican food here.
Well, that's great. I'm sure you've got enough gas to open up a service station. So anyway,
I don't, but I think the state might.
It's what?
I don't, but I think the state might.
Right. I'll just leave it right there.
Yeah.
So thank you for calling in, Miss Tara.
Okay. Have a good night.
Anyway. So, okay, so you were saying you were Pussy a Go-Go in Catskills.
Right.
And what happened?
Well, I thought that was kind of the story where Johnny Maestro got up to sing, and he was just such a wonderful singer.
Right.
So that was kind of unusual to see somebody top billed over us, and then when he started to sing, we said, "Hey, this guy's really good," and it turned out to be a great singer.
But isn't it strange? You've got like people who have like one hit, and they just like make a career from that one hit.
That's all you need
For years. I mean, the Tokens, The Lion Sleeps Tonight,
Right.
Margaritaville.
Well, he made a lot of.
Jimmy Buffett has been making. Yeah, I know he's done other songs,
Yeah.
but still, I mean.
But Margaritaville was his number one.
And that was B-side.
Uh-huh.
He didn't expect that to connect. That was B-side of record. I remember that. The rock and roll hubbubs got into farm. So I remember reading that about. He said, like, I didn't think it was going to do anything. But there are some groups, just one tune and they go on forever.
That's all you need.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself going in terms of music? Are you going to stay with the the classic rock tunes? Are you going to rock?
Classic rock and blues is what we do now, and I'm appreciative that we're still playing, and people keep asking us back.
Yeah, it's well, you do a good job. People want to rock and. I was at the Westchester County Fair and I saw the Imperials, Jimmy Rushing. I mean, they were doing the same tunes that they had been doing for many years.
Mm-hmm.
So music goes on like the guy that did not Lion Sleeps Tonight, the Jay and the Americans. Now you've got Jay and the Americans and you've got the other Jay and the Americans.
Right.
So there are two Jays. You've got two Beach Boys. You've got the Mike Love Beach Boys. So they're metastasizing. It's like two groups: Beach Boys A, Beach Boys B.
Right.
You've got
And
Jay
there
and the
is.
Americans A, Jay and the Americans B. Pretty soon you'll have three Jay and the Americans. It'll be like a touring company of Marat Sadr, Fiddler on the Roof. Why are there two Jay and the Americans?
Well, originally, the original singer who don't perform anymore he was the original Jay. They replaced him with Jay Black, or Joe Black.
Who was the original Jay?
The original Jay is not performing anymore, but the other guy who actually came out with all the hits is still performing, and his name is Jay Black. Okay, I think it's well, we know it starts with a J. I really don't know his first name. And I met him. I actually did a show with him when I was in Memory Lane Productions. And he has this thing now that he's he's 79 years old or 69 years old, and he's worried about dying. And it's a pretty good show that he puts on. And
It's the
a
pre-death tour.
Yeah.
It's the Jay Black, I'm almost going to drop dead
Yeah,
next
that's
week's
what
tour.
it is.
So come by and see me today.
That's right.
Hey, that's a good.
That's his.
That's like the Glenn Campbell Alzheimer's thing. Hey, I'm losing my mind. I used to be the
come
rice
see me
town.
now because it might be the last time I play.
But somebody can come back in 5 years. Hey, I'm still here. We got some new meds. So Jay Black is just.
Still has the voice.
I was reading about Jay Black. He had some gambling thing. He had to give up
I think
the Jay and the Americans. Now
they
he's.
took the Americans
he's
from him. Yeah.
He's Jay without the Americans.
Right.
He's a
Right.
Jay with no
But they can't
Americans.
stop him from singing the songs that he performed. So that's what he's doing, But he really has some voice. We were in a Memory Lane production, and we used to open up for Jay and the Americans,
The
Earl Lewis
Tokens.
and the Channels. I never played with the Tokens.
Gary Lewis and the Playboys.
I met him one time in the Village.
Gary
But,
Lewis.
Yeah, we're never in the same show. But he was playing at Midtown when I was in the Village. He became pretty.
Hello,
popular.
hello. Welcome to the soon-to-be famous Anatoly D show. Who I have the pleasure of talking to?
My name is Rainbow.
Rainbow. Oh, okay. Say hello. Say hello to Vito DeVito.
That's my baritone voice right there.
Take two.
Oh.
Say hello to Vito DeVito.
Nice to meet you, Mr. DeVito.
How are you?
I want you to know, Rainbow, you're talking to a rock and roll legend.
I've only heard of him. I've never spoken to him in person. I'm really so excited to be on the phone call with you.
This man has whipped his weight in Fender Stratocasters. He's had more Les Pauls than you've had hot dinners.
That's incredible.
He's been playing barred chords longer than I've been playing this character. That
Well,
last one wasn't that good. Oh well, forget that. Yep. So Rainbow, how's it out there? You're in the rain. I guess you're rainbow. You're in the rainbow. It's raining.
yes, it's exactly. I'm actually calling because I had a question.
Go ahead.
I wanted to know, what do you like to cook with pineapples?
You're talking to me or Vito?
Well, I'm really looking for something delicious to eat with this pineapple that I just bought, and I don't know, if
It's
you
a
even
cooking
have
question.
pineapples where you come from.
Me? No, we don't have pineapples in Russia. We're
No.
lucky we had apples in Russia, and we had to pay very dearly through the nose to get them. You know what it's like waiting online in Blizzard for a couple of pippins? I guess not.
But always
Right.
take the pineapple, cut it lengthwise, take it out and scoop some ice cream in there. Vanilla ice cream, and top it with some marshmallow topping.
Now you're talking.
And now you have a nice dessert.
Now you're talking.
I knew you were a rock star.
Thank you.
I knew you were a rock star. I never would have thought of that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Maybe you could put a little color on top the edge,
Yeah.
a little. Just give it that little edge, you know. Or you can do like bananas. You know, there's a great thing you have to. What did I take? The bananas, and they put the bananas and they heat them up. Bananas Royale.
Mm-hmm.
They
You heat it up with a little brown sugar. You'll saute it with some brown sugar.
and it's a whole fire thing that happens with bananas, and you could put
well,
that.
you could start that with like a Bake Alaska.
Oh my
bananas,
God!
yes.
I'm gaining weight just talking about these dishes. And then you
I
could put
bet
the baked pineapple in Alaska in the pineapple with the bananas, and then you're good to go.
You mix it up and it all turns into something delicious, right?
You just hate yourself in the morning, but in my case, I don't have to worry because I hate myself right now. So is it raining where you are, or are you near some type of dead iniquity?
It's getting a little better, not so much rain. But I think that, it's time for me to go eat some pineapple now that I know what to do with it.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. Rainbow is from San Francisco, so her parents were involved with that whole acid rock scene in the 60s.
Right.
Like, Rainbow, your mother was like with the Jefferson Airplane and Big Brother and the Holding Company and Grateful Dead and Eight Ashbury, is that right?
More Miami Vice.
That's more like 70s or 80s.
70 and 80.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's even earlier than that. That's
Yeah.
right, yeah. But still,
Yeah.
it's San Francisco. Must have been a great scene when you had people just like music coming out and really homely people could get laid. That was the greatest thing about the 60s. You could be the homeliest guy that in the 50s you wouldn't have had a chance. But in the 60s you had the granny glasses, army coat, and the long hair. You were good to go.
Ugly's in.
What'd you say?
Ugly was in.
Ugly was in. It was the greatest time in American history to be homely. The 60s was the best period for homely people since homeliness began on the planet.
Especially with the psychedelic lights in the bars.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't.
Everybody looked good.
Everyone was tripped out of their gourd. You were on orange Osleys and acids, and you forget it. It didn't matter. If your average guy that looked like your grandmother at 20, if you put him at 50, he wouldn't have been able to forget it. No scare or nothing. But 60s, he was in. You missed that whole period, Rainbow, right?
I missed it all.
You missed it. So anyway, Vito is going to perform. He's going to do some tunes. He's going to get down. He's going to get down and funky, reminding me of my childhood in Kazakhstan. No, it wasn't
and
Kazakhstan,
my
it was
childhood
Chechnya.
in San Francisco.
That's so. I want wherever you are, Rainbow. I want you to start dancing when Vito plays.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Ready? Okay.
What are you going to do?
I think I want to start my first tune with a blues tune, actually made famous from B.B. King.
The thrill is gone.
No, it's called.
You're talking about my marriage.
Right.
The thrill was never there.
And we're going to do a tune called Nightlife.
Ah, okay. That was
Being that most of the times we play is at night.
Willie Nelson wrote.
Yes.
Willie Nelson
He
wrote.
didn't write it. He got it from B.B. King, and he also performed it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Rainbow, take care.
Yeah.
Stay dry and enjoy pineapple.
I'm going to enjoy the music, too.
I hope you
Okay.
enjoy it.
Thank
My
you.
little recipe for you.
That's great. She's going to. I could see her just filling up that pineapple with ice cream right now. And
Sounds good. Okay.
And in the meantime, you can talk about Craig Jewelers.
ah, that's right. Thank you very much, Mr. Producer. I want to tell you about Greg's Auto Body. Greg Zorella is definitely been one of the hallmarks of Rockland County auto repair, and he's on 9W. The man is a genius in terms of getting your car back to looking even better than it was before the accident. Didn't matter if you had a little too much to drink or if someone decided to crash into your side door. Greg is a great guy, and he's in the middle of Auto Body Row on 9W, where you've got 9 auto body guys, for some reason, chock-a-block against each other. But the man is a very good guy. Tell him that when you go in, you heard about his work on the
Sit down or stand up?
Anatoly D show. So that way you'll renew the ad.
You know what the telephone number is?
The phone number is
845-397-2865.
and that's in Congers, New York.
Congers, New York. The telephone number, once again, 845-397-2865. Serving Congers, New York, and all of the lower Hudson Valley. That's Greg Zurla's Auto Body and Auto Body Shop. Contact them today.
Thank you very much, Mr. Quinn. My God, he sounds like a professional announcer. He probably went to one of those correspondent courses to be able to enunciate under pressure. Okay, so now we're going to hear Vito DeVito playing a... It's not clear whether it's from B.B. King or Willie Nelson, or whether there's some conspiracy between...
There's more from B.B. King.
From
I want
both.
to introduce my partner here. We've been together since 1989. We started the Cheers band. And later on in the 90s, being that we're getting into some Southern rock, we changed it to the Cheers River Band. Sound a little more wild and really rock and roll.
It's got that kick out the jam vibe to it.
Yeah, right. That Southern jam. And he's a multi-talented musician. He actually the drummer in our group. But tonight he's on bass, but he plays drums, bass guitar, and keyboards.
But not at the same time, though.
Yeah, he could sometimes on a...
See, now if you can do that, that's one hell of an act.
We'll go to Vegas with that.
My God, you could open up for Danny Gans for the matinee show at Caesar's Palace.
So anyway, this is going to be a B.B. King tune, or the style that I play would be B.B. King. It's in B flat if you want to strum along.
Well, I'll maybe play something appropriate at some point after you establish your musical authority and dominance from a political and sociological perspective of this moment.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I said, my life, it ain't no good.
able to follow along. Thank
Okay.
you.
I was able to figure out at least the basic structure of the piece. That was great.
That's what I say. You're not sure? Stay around the root note.
You always stay with B flat.
That's
you
it.
don't know what
You
you're doing.
can't go
Even
wrong.
if you're in C. I don't care how wrong it sounds. Well, let's hear another tune.
All right. How about we have Al sing one?
Okay.
All right. Let's sing something called Mustang Sally. What do you think?
In C.
Okay. I think that girl from Los Angeles will like that.
One,
And you could be playing along with this.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mustang Sally, think you better slow your Mustang down. Yeah, Mustang Sally, baby, think you better slow your Mustang down, 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 down. Keep on riding around, hey. Gonna have to put that foot on the ground, yeah. Baby, it's alright, yeah. Bought you a brand new Mustang. Talk about 1965. Go round down like a thing of fine job. Whoa, give me a ride, hey. Mustang Sally, yeah. Think you better slow Mustang down, 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 down. Keep on running around, babe. Gonna have to put that foot on the ground, yeah. Maybe it's alright. Let me tell you. All you wanna do is ride around, baby. Ride, Sally, ride. All you wanna do is glide around, lady. Ride, Sally, ride. All you wanna do, ride, ride, baby. Ride, Sally, ride. All you wanna do is ride around, lady. Ride, Sally, ride. One these early morning, hey. Gonna be wiping your weeping eyes. Maybe it's alright. Let's have some guitar, yeah. Baby, it's alright now, yeah. Bought you a brand new Mustang. Talk about 1965. Go round town like a sting fat job. Don't want to give me a ride, hey, Mustang Sally, hey. Think you better slow Mustang down, 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 down. Keep on running around, hey. Gonna have to put that foot on the ground, yeah. Baby, it's alright. Bye bye. Yeah.
Allan Dodge, ladies and gentlemen.
The number in New York is. That's great. To really get a sense of it.
Rock and roll.
That rock and roll spirit. It's really a shame that they don't have an alcohol policy. After a couple of beers.
Oh, yeah, we can really get it going.
Take care, my friends. Be careful, stay dry. It's wet outside. How about doing Johnny Be Good?
Johnny Be Good? Well, you know, without the drums and everything, because we could do it.
What key is it in?
Okay.
Which key?
G.
I think everyone does that in G.
Ready?
Yeah.
We all set here?
Yeah.
Way down in Louisiana, across to New Orleans. Way back up in the woods above the Evergreen. There lived a man who made a loving good. He never made a house called Johnny Be Good. He never learned to read or write so well, but he could play guitar just like a bee in a bell. So go, go Johnny, go, go, go. 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 I actually have a nice slow song picked out, but
it's time for a Vito ballad. We want a ballad from Vito.
To love somebody. How about to
Ready?
love somebody?
We'll do a song from the Bee Gees.
there's a light, certain type of light that never shines on me. I want my life to be to live with you, live with you. There's a way everybody says somebody to love. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to love somebody, the way I love you. No, 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 you don't know what it's like. You don't know, baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, the way I love you.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's beautifully done.
Thank you.
Beautifully done.
We try to put our own little twist to all the music that we do.
You don't have any Russian numbers.
No Russians.
What about Kazakhstan, East Chechnya, what about Siberian numbers? Like about the hunting season for the whales, you know, like
There
it's
used to be an old tune we used to do, something about a sheep and boots. I don't know.
Yeah,
Familiar
better
with
not.
that?
no.
We better, no, I can't do that one.
No. You know that the original Snow White, the Sleeping Beauty, was originally a pornographic story.
Oh, I didn't know
The,
that.
the prince did more than kiss her to wake her up.
Really?
It was originally X-rated story. That's not, but they had to clean it up because they had to kill.
So Mother Goose ruined it then.
Well, that's Mother Goose is another story about why she had like so many kids. That's like she had issues, many sexual boundaries that were never resolved in counter groups or therapy. So that's why she had like so many kids. But we're almost going into a codependent issue with cartoon characters from the past. What's your favorite nursery rhyme? Do you remember from when you were a child?
Oh,
Little Bo
Jack
Peep.
and Jill
Oh,
went up the hill,
yeah.
fetch a pail of water.
And that's right. And they came down.
And she came down with
And
50
she came
cents.
down with she was like 6 months pregnant.
Yeah,
She was like, they stayed up the hill
yeah.
with the water for a long time. Okay, so let's do one more song to close it out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. Well, should we do something fast or slow? What would you like?
Fast. You got to
Fast.
leave them wanting more.
Oh. Should we dare to give me 3 steps?
What key's that?
And it's in D. All right, we're gonna give one. Can I stand for this or no? I gotta be seated,
Well,
right?
you can stand.
All right. Yeah, that's all right. Let's stay seated.
It's sort of like a
Yeah.
folky type of
Yeah, 'cause-
environment. You know.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
And we're in D. I hope you can follow along.
tag, cause it's all. Give me tag, mister, and you'll never see a Vito. Well, the crowd was thinking of the magazine and the glass fell on the floor. And I'm telling you, son, it ain't no fun when you're looking at a 44. Riders turn, they scream at a Mary Lou, and that's the break I've been looking for. And you could hear me screaming a mile away as I was headed out for the why don't you give me 3 steps, mister, give me 3 steps, cause the door. Give me 3 steps, mister, and you'll never see a Vito.
Okay.
Okay.
That's great.
Thank you. Give me 3 steps.
Now, are you going to be playing anywhere this weekend that you want to shamelessly plug or not?
No, this weekend when we have off, we have the whole month off actually. We decided to lay low. And we'll start up again about mid-March that the winter goes behind us.
Do you have a website for your band? Or
Yeah, it's Vito DeVito Allan Dodge.
That's an easy one, folks.
Yeah, and we
Spell
we're on
for this
Facebook.
Okay, so tell them their Facebook page.
Okay, the Facebook page again is the Cheers River Band, and you can get it from there, or Vito DeVito Allan Dodge is also. It gives all the dates where we'll be playing.
Okay, thank you very much, Vito.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
For coming.
Yes.
Let's play it off with a little blues. Thanks, man. You great bass player. You blues me. 2. Wait, I thought we were off the air. It might be my wife. Hello. Who is it? Caller, are you out there?
Hello, is this Anatoly?
It is Anatoly. It is Anatoly D, yes.
Anatoly D, hello. My name is Vlad, and I was wondering, how do you get your own talking show? I would like to talk about my experiences too. How did you get this?
Well, you've got to know the right people, especially advertisers. That really helps.
You are connected with companies.
I'm connected with the retail environment of Rockland County. Did you say hello to Vito DeVito, the great rock and roll singer, 40 years experience, who knew Jimi Hendrix when he only could play one chord? No, that's not exactly.
I knew Jimi Hendrix when he was backing up the Isley Brothers.
He knew Jimi Hendrix when he was a backup guitar player, working for Scal.
You clearly have connections in the deepest roots of rock and roll.
He does. He embodies the idiom of rock and roll, just as I embody the idiom of Russian talk show host.
Well, you are the best. A lot of us in the Russian community are looking to you. My wife is here with baby. My wife is crying, and baby is crying.
Is this a Russian baby or baby born here?
It is a Russian baby. Oh, we've got feedback.
It's not feedback. My hearing aid is going out. Oh my God!
Oh my God! You've got to be careful. You were in the army. You were in the Russian army, no?
I was there. I basically I was keeping track of the Molotov cocktails before they were thrown. One problem is I got confused one night and I drank a few. The rest is history. That's why I'm here.
That would account for the damage to your frontal cortex.
That's right. I don't really have a frontal cortex anymore. In fact, I no longer have a synaptic cleft. All my neurons are up there like going back and forth, careening against each other like a monster truck car rally.
Like soldiers in Siberia going back and forth across the border.
It's like Hitler right before he was going to invade Russia. He didn't know what he was going to do. Your turn.
Oh my God! It's just so good to know that a fellow Russian is making it big time and having big time friends.
Well, it's sort of like making it in the mid time.
You're in the mid time.
Well, in a way.
Well, to us here, you are.
I'm still in Bronze Age. I just recently learned how to walk erect.
You have evolved. I see. Well,
many emotional issues. We don't got time to go in to them. Maybe next week if you call back, and you could put baby and wife on the phone.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Your baby, I think, is named from famous American jazz musician.
It is true. We named him Dizzy.
You named him Alvino Ray from singing guitar, right?
That name. Alvino Ray made the final three. It was Miles, Dizzy Gillespie, or Alvino Ray. We went with Dizzy.
Alvino Ray lost out. His name is Miles. His kid's name is a friend of mine from East Kazakhstan. He's trying to get green card, and his baby's named Miles after Miles Davis.
This fellow that's on the phone now?
His child poops in E flat.
Okay.
He's a. So what is it like being a new father now?
Well, it's a little bit like when Brezhnev and Ford got together the strategic arms limitation talks back in '74.
Okay, it is a little bit like Brezhnev and Ford getting together for strategic talks. Boy, I'm working now. And then what's
the punchline?
Where does this go?
No, the idea was it was touch and go.
Touch and go. Okay. But your wife, so your wife is best breastfeeding every night with child, and you're sleeping, or she wakes you up, or what?
Oh no, we don't.
She says go.
Vito is a father. You're a father, right?
Yep.
So you know what it's like to have baby wake you up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's right.
For feeding.
That's true.
He's just learning that now.
No, baby operates like a Russian mob, on his own schedule. He comes to get you anytime in the morning, in the middle of the night.
That's great. I remember what you were saying before that. I remember some joke you were saying about it's like all of a sudden you've got child that poops all night and is. I remember it from you. What did you say? What's the joke about that?
It's like this. No, seriously, it's very serious. Before he came to apartment where we live, it was like a stranger. It was like stranger was going to be moving in with us next month. The month before he arrived. A stranger was on the way. A stranger who was going to poop his pants every 2 hours. And who was going to...
Go ahead, you can say it.
We didn't mind. We didn't mind. In fact, the only thing that we asked of him is to let us clean it up. And could you imagine if you put out a Craigslist ad for a roommate, and you said, potential roommate, if you'd like to shit your pants, we will clean for you, and all you need to do is suck on my wife's boobs every 2 hours.
That's right. He sucks on your wife's boobs, and you've got to wipe his ass. That's one hell of a deal.
I mean, I think you'd have people lined up around the block, no?
Right. It's a good. It's nice work if you can get it. My friend, thank you very much for calling in, but our neurons are totally fried from playing all this high-energy rock and roll. God bless you. Speak to you next week.
Thank you so much.
Say hello to wife and child Miles.
Will do. Bye-bye.
Just be done. You never know who's going to call you. See you, my friends, next week. That was my friend.
It's not just radio, it's Rockland World Radio. RocklandWorldRadio.com